What is good to anyone out there that wants to hear on my London Real Life Accelerator review? Before I even start, I just want to set a disclaimer out that I just got done with a 10-minute meditation session right along the lake park that I live next to. As you can see, got a nice moon rising, nice and pleasant, and I'm about to bike back to where I need to go to get some work done. Anywho, let's dive in to this London Real Life Accelerator program that I've experienced over the past 7 months or so now. And to sum it up, and just what it's done to me and my life, has certainly taken me from a state of mind to where I felt like prior to starting this course, I had a good sense of direction. I had not necessarily habits, but I had a good idea of what needed to be done to a degree in order to get me on the track of addressing items I want to do before I die, tasks I want to do, experiences, people I want to see before I die, the whole gamut. And since this program, it's really put me in a direction of strong discipline when it comes to instilling and me going about performing habits that certainly a lot of high performance individuals emulate, but also these habits keep me grounded in the sense that these are habits I can take with me to any situation, anywhere on earth. I can exercise these habits, and no matter where I go, it sets me up for success to do what I want in environments and around people I not necessarily in the past would have had a clear understanding of how to go about operating from what I am interpreting. So over the course, there are instilled habits that you approach with an open mind and take in and exercise on a daily basis that certainly gets you in a period of your life to, at least for me, I've never felt, or I've never even experienced the current mental sharpness or mental clarity that I currently have after taking this course. This course has made me somebody who, and already I didn't really have much of a constant time taking in media and letting it dictate how I think, but it certainly really put me in a direction to be more observant, more aware of whatever I'm taking in when it comes to media is going to dictate a lot of times how I think, could cloud my judgment and stuff. So this course has made me somebody that operates with a low media diet. First off, it has enhanced the way I appreciate life. Every little moment has me practicing gratitude, mindfulness. Like right now, I am grateful I had the opportunity to meditate along the water of the Cranesers Park that I live right next to, and there's a full moon right in the distance with all that going on, and then I have the ability to get up from my meditation and do a video, what I'm doing right now, which is just talk about what I'm feeling about in the moment with how things went when I did the London Real Life Accelerator course. And that's just awesome, and I love that. It gives me such a strong appreciation and taste for life and what all the small things life can be and how you can really just cherish them all. And I have a strong meditation practice now to the point where I'm certainly clear from my mind. And one tremendously big thing I can say about this course, and I remember Brian was saying at one time, one of the biggest compliments you can give about this course is how you carry yourself around others and how others interpret and notice how you've changed in such a dramatic way that they become inspired, or they want a slice of your pie of life. And my pie of life is certainly quite great right now. It is continually always changing in the oven, but it certainly has a tremendous amount of very outlandish colorful and tasteful, exotic tastes that add to this spicy uniqueness of life that I certainly have such an appreciation for. And literally every single week of doing the course, you have accountability, and that accountability is awesome in the sense that people can see what you're doing for tasks, and because of that, you can get called out for that. And it's not like crazy calling out towards negative or anything like that. It's just like there's people behind you, there's people watching you, your moves, noticing like, wow, you're not putting effort into this. And a lot of times that's all it takes, is somebody being able to call out your effort and call out the direction you're currently going in life, to the point where, yeah, I should probably listen to what they're having to say. I should probably really question the current life consequences I make on a day-to-day basis and really shift it to a path that would fit more of where I want to go in life and direction-wise. And that's something that London Real Life Accelerator has done as far as accountability. The habits you learn about, you formulate in your head, and you put to action, and you approach it with an open mind, and you reap in the benefits once you get that practice down and such. And then not only the habits, but then building off of just getting in tune with your own body and what makes your body feel good, based off all of this self-awareness from the habits and such, and the different practices and mindsets you take on, such as the London Real eating philosophy has done wonders for me. And it's funny too, because I'm a personal trainer. I know a lot about nutrition and such. That again, by the third week, you already have this mindset of like, whatever they say in this course, I'm going to have an open mind, and whatever they tell me to do, I'm going to take it on full board and see where I go with it. And ever since the first day of going over the nutrition portion, I literally haven't missed a beat. I really haven't gone really outside of those 4 quadrants that are introduced to us for the London Real eating philosophy, and it just continually adds on to my mental sharpness, my mental clarity, my wittiness, my cleverness, that when I interact with people, it's almost like on a daily basis. I can't not hear a compliment as far as like, wow, how'd you come up with that? How are you so sharp? What are you currently high on being in life? And I've received so many different compliments and just praise as far as how I connect with people after taking this course. Even by the second week of this course, I was just in awe shock as far as how I was connecting with people, how I would handle group dynamics, how I'd get all of us to huddle in a circle. I'm referring to when I was in Iceland at a music festival, and about the 8 or 9 people I was with, we legitimately stopped what we were doing, paused, huddled in a circle, hands around all of each other in a giant hug, and we literally go around in a circle and just say what we're grateful for. And from that, it just kind of transpired and built this positive energy of just connectedness and really all of us wanting to be in the moment and cherishing what we had together. And if it wasn't for me not taking this Life Accelerator course, moments like that would never happen, which I'm very grateful for and very thankful for. And then, as you can tell, these thoughts that I'm firing out right now are not organized by any manner. This is just thoughts that come after a little meditation session. So after the nutrition portion, you do movement then. And I'm a personal trainer. I know all about movement, at least I thought. And then I got introduced movements I've never really experienced before. I've heard of Ido Portal before. I've watched the stuff. I've never really partaken in any of the movements before. And my goodness, I totally suck at that. And you know what? I love when I suck at stuff, because it just allows me to appreciate the struggle, and seeing somebody like Ido Portal do something that's literally like feats of strength or feats of movement that not many people can replicate, and understanding why you'd want to do that. And you're doing these movements because it's not about just trying to build muscle or kind of thing. It's more of being in tune with your body and your mind, and sparking and firing up your brain to allow you to be the most efficient person possible by going out these movements in a creative way and being able to express yourself through these movements. And I think that's what so many people lack when it comes to movements, for sure, is you get stuck in the same pattern, the same plane of movement, not going outside of the range of spectrums of movements that you can possibly do so to facilitate this crafty, witty, sharp mind we all are capable of having once you eliminate bad nutrition, once you implement a solid and diverse set of movement practices that spark creativity in the mind, for sure. I'm getting close to cutting my video off here. I'm going to try and go about 4 minutes and 40 seconds left because I can only do 15 minutes max on a YouTube video. So after movement, we then did a week of relationships and really getting in tune with who matters in your life. Who is taking up the most time in the relationships you have that you're giving and that's also consuming you. And then from there addressing who are the top 3 relationships that really matter, that if they died, what impact and how would you feel because of that? And then from that you get a sense of identifying, well, who are the key people in my life that really matter to me, that I really take in their support or their judgment or their opinion a lot of times. And so for me, it just continually enhanced the relationship I have with my parents. My parents are both divorced. I've always had a good relationship with them, but I haven't actually seen them in about a year and 7 months physically. And over the past 6 months or so, I've done a fairly good job maintaining great contact through video chatting and such. But this course got me to take time out of my day, and this highly impressed them and such. Just something so simple as making time to video chat them, focusing all my attention, being present in the moment, video chatting wise, and just really sharing and expressing in clear matter how much they mean to me, how extremely grateful and appreciative I am that they raised me, and how they have allowed me to blossom to the person that I am, and have not impacted or not dictated where my life goes, kind of thing. And I love them for that, and very appreciative of everything they've done for me. And from my standpoint, just how I've grown is how I've handled relationships and such from this course. It's been mind-blowing to the point where it made me realize one of my fears is commitment. Being able to become fully invested in relationships and such, and just being able to look at people and really tell them how much I value the time they give me and the time I can spend with them, and being able to express that in a manner that really comes across as genuine and all meaning to them. And so one of the biggest things I've noticed as far as change. Literally every week I've changed, and continue to always do so. But I just don't have high enough praise for the course, and I highly recommend it for anybody. It's certainly worth the investment. And in all honesty, it's really not that much money compared to what you're getting out of it, and these habits you practice, the people you hang out with. You do weekly calls, and I was not the best person as far as being able to attend these calls, and I'll never give excuses why I wasn't able to attend these calls, or anything I do in life. I'll never give excuses. But anyways, I got so much tremendous value when I just listened in on these calls and hearing everybody else's experience, everybody else's struggles, everybody else that has fears and such, and it just makes you realize, wow, I'm not the only one that feels a certain way, kind of thing. And it allows you to realize, wow, fear and ego dictate so much of how you operate in life. And once you come to that realization and you're able to just kind of latch off of them and let them, almost push them off your shoulders and let the death grip off your shoulders, you're allowed to just feel so empowered and go about what you really want to do with a clear mind and just be in the moment. And I can't stop saying the moment enough. A lot of times it's like my new thing. But yeah, just feel so much less weight and burden, and become this empowered individual that really wants to take the world by the reins and jump on this giant horse and ride it out into the sunset to wherever they want to go in the direction of life. And I love it. So on that note, I love London Real Life Accelerator. I have nothing but greatness to say about it, and I highly recommend it to anyone that wants to become the best version of themselves, to provide the best value to others for themselves, and ultimately enjoy life to the fullest. Peace, love, unity, and respect. Oh yeah.